folks, Harley Day Rider, your good old friend HDR. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard the 2018 Road Glide Ultra. Seems to be the case right now, everywhere you look, is takeout and delivery daily, right? Takeout only, everywhere you go. I tell you, but we've been trying to order once a week, some kind of takeout, or as they say in the UK, or is it Britain, it's called takeaway. I read a lot of books from British writers, and they write that in there all the time. It's like takeaway. So that guy's clearing his field out there pretty well. He's got a lot of work to do there. I don't know what he's building, but oh my goodness. So with that said, how's everybody been doing out there? Hopefully you're doing all right. Our HDR camps out here, motivating around a little bit on the old scoot, and driving some of the back roads around the area, just catching a little breeze, a little wind there. It's always nice when you get off work and it's a beautiful day out. You just got to get the bike out of the house or out of the garage and get a move on. This is where we went. If you follow me on Facebook, we went here for what they called Kegs and Eggs. This is the North Star Lounge. And first time ever in my entire life, I had a shot of Jameson at 7:30 a.m. Now, that doesn't make me an alcoholic. That makes me about that much Irish. My dad was Irish. My mother was German. So that makes me German-Irish. Or if you want to, on St. Patrick's Day, I think I'm Irish-German. I'm a little bit more Irish than German. But yeah, Mrs. HDR wanted to go there for what they call Kegs and Eggs. So they have a buffet breakfast set up, and the bar opened at 7 a.m. I was like, this is crazy, man. So anyway, I got a shot of Jameson, and I had a draft of Guinness. I'm sorry, Guinness. Yeah, shows how much Irish I am, huh? But so if you ever had Guinness before, it's kind of a heavier beer, a little bit thicker. It's almost like you're drinking some of your breakfast. Loaded with calories, but it's just a full-bodied taste, and it's something you have to, get an acquaintance with, I guess. Not everybody can drink the heavier beers. Mrs. HDR does not drink heavy beer. She is not like me. I like all those milk stouts. Man, they are so good. The chocolate stouts are amazing. I like those too. But I mean, we talked not too many videos ago about counting calories, and yeah, well, they pack on the calories, man. They really pack on the calories. So I've been trying to be good lately. I've been doing my best. I told you guys I would. I've been trying to stick with my my Michelob Ultra Light, 90 calories a can. Drink 4 of those a night. No, you shouldn't. You should only drink no more than 2, right? That's 2 would equal 1 bottle of beer, basically. That's 180 calories. That is new 22, I think, above me, right there. 2230 is what I'm going under right now. I'm coming out of Imperial and heading towards Burgettstown, Pennsylvania. If you want to catch me on your Google Maps, I know some of you like to trace the routes out that we ride, and I think that's really cool, man. We appreciate that. You see some of these roads we ride on, and it gives you a good aerial view when you do that. But yeah, myself and Mrs. HDR has been into microbreweries for quite a while, and when the first microbrewery came out, believe it or not, I was already brewing beer at my house. I gotta try to remember how to do this. I haven't been up this way for a while. yeah, I was already brewing beer at my house, and I worked with this one principal in a school district, and I said, hey, bud, I said, why don't we quit this gig? I was the tech director of the school district, and he was a principal. Now, what the heck did they do up there? Oh, let's try it out. Is this the right way? Yep. So I said, why don't we quit this gig and open up our own brewery, our own brew pub? He goes, well, he said, let me tell you, HDR, because, I mean, he knew that one day I would be HDR. I did go the right way. I'll go this way now. He said, let me tell you, HDR, he said, you know, I got a pretty secure job here. He was, you know, making good bank, and making a real good bank there, and had good health care insurance, and got paid really a good sum of money for being a principal. But anyway, great guy, always been a friend of mine through thick and thin. We are not going on 22. See, there's the ramp to go to 22. We're going beside 22, so we're going this way. So he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to quit his job. We were gonna let this car go by. Come on. Oh, well, no, maybe not on the hill. Hold on. We'll get to the top of the hill here. All right. Let's see here. Hi, guys. He's hanging back anyway. So anyway. So now, fast forward 10 years. And I seen the trend coming. There is microbreweries across the nation, man. Every state has hundreds of microbreweries. It's the biggest craze going right now. Hey, do you drink Budweiser or Michelob, or you drink Iron City from Pittsburgh? No. You drink these microbrews that some guy's making that he learned how to brew beer at his house, just like I did. When I brewed my own beer, we brewed, I think, pretty sure it was five gallons, and when you bottled it, it made 60 bottles, 60 bottles. That's good and bad. You think, well, it's pretty economical, right? It cost you about $30 to make 60 bottles. So basically, you're talking two 30 packs. A 30 pack cost me, Michelob Ultralight cost me $30. So I was getting 2 cases for the price of 1. Here's the bad side to that. If you brew a 60 beer batch, and for some reason you didn't like it, then a lot of times you just dumped it. You dumped the whole 60 bottles, or you grinned and bared through it. I've done that a lot, though. I mean, I hate throwing away good beer. But yeah, I was brewing beer at my house. So now myself and Mrs. HR are really into these microbrews. We go and we get what's called a flight of beer, F-L-I-G-H-T, flight of beer. And when you get a flight of beer, you get either 6 or 8 different little 1-ounce glasses of beer. They're usually 1 ounce. But yeah, I can't think of any time we got less than 1 ounce. This is a really nice bar here too, called the Mousetrap. See the Mousetrap? And used to like to go out there. They'd have bike nights on a Sunday night, or sometimes a Saturday night. You go out, hang with your buddies, you know, and drink a beer or two. We don't live far from there, so I mean, oh, so you're saying HDR, so if you live close, it's okay to drink on the bike? No, I don't condone that. You should not drink when you ride a motorcycle. Do I occasionally go out and have 1 beer when me and Mrs. HR are out? Absolutely, and I'm not going to lie about that. But yeah, don't go out and get hammered down and try to ride your motorcycle home. That's just, that's scary. So anyway, you go out and you buy these flights of beers. And we would usually buy 1 because she would pick 4, I would pick 4. I would pick this milk stouts, like I told you earlier, the darker beers, and she would pick, the ales, the lighter beers. And yeah, so we would sit and we get to taste test each other's, and just really nice. And we could own one of those. I mean, today it might have been a little difficult right now, but I mean, they've been really, microbrews have been really banging it out, man. It's kind of the yuppie thing to do, maybe. I don't know. Do you go to microbrews? Do you guys have any microbrews in your area? I know we've talked about that. A lot of you gave me a lot of suggestions of where you live, but I don't think we ever talked about the flights of beer, did we? Maybe we did. Maybe I need to go back and look at my videos and make sure I'm not duplicating things I've talked about. But somebody had said that the other day. I was watching a vlog, and they were talking about how people eventually get burned out doing vlogs because they don't have anything new to talk about. You know, they've talked about everything they could talk about. They'd have nothing new. And I don't believe that. I think sometimes I can refresh or bring up a topic I talked about before and spin a new light on it, maybe. So I think that's a good thing. But yeah, pretty much I don't really drink when I'm out now. I don't really stop at places, get a beer. I mean, with Mrs. HR, if we go out to lunch or something, we do. I mean, that's one thing. But we don't ordinarily do that. We normally go home and we keep some beer at home, so it's more relaxing to have a couple drinks at home. Ah, man, it's just a beautiful day. I'm going to keep riding. Keep chugging along here. I got a pretty long ride planned out in my head. We'll see if we can make it the whole way, but I have nothing but time on my side at the present moment. You know, you get the work day done, you got time on your side, so that's all we need to concentrate on, is getting some riding in. It's going to rain the next 3 or 4 days, so we're not going to be riding. So you might as well get some riding in when you possibly, when you can anyway. This right here used to be the worst stretch of road. I would never come on this road. It was so bad. I mean, and then you can see now how they repaved it. So a lot of it now is a lot better. But yeah, it used to be absolutely horrible, man. This is a bad pothole-filled road. I don't know why. I don't know who maintains it, but it was a horrible place. All right, I'm going to let you go on that note. But yeah, let me hear about your likings, if you like dark stouts and Guinness, or are you more of a light ale kind of guy or girl out there where you like the lighter, refreshing tastes? I really like light beers in the summertime, man. After you mow the grass, I light up my pipe, because I smoke a pipe, and I know there was somebody out there that I talked to on Facebook that, sorry, I can't remember your name at the present moment, but you said you have an extensive pipe collection. I used to when I was married the first time, and when I left, I left them all behind, and the ex-wife, you know, took a hammer to them all, so that passion of mine kind of disappeared. But I still enjoy smoking a pipe on the porch after mowing the grass. I get a cold beer and sit there and just reflect on the day. So it's really a nice pastime. Okay, everybody, remember, Roger on Ride. Be safe out there. Get out there and enjoy those motorcycles. I will talk to you next time. Harley Day Rider. We'll be down and out once again in the beautiful southwestern Pennsylvania. Bye-bye for now, everybody.